most of you know, the Egyptian...
Sounds like a commercial.
I'm trying to explain the video here to the viewers.
Okay, let's start over.
Again! Hello! As you can see, I'm finally not alone for the first time in my life. I have a human being sitting right next to me, and we're gonna do something special today. Many of you know of the Judge a Book by its Cover challenge. We're not doing that! Today, we're gonna have some books that both of us don't know anything about. We both, together, have to get through it and guess what the book is actually about. Why are we doing this? We're probably gonna embarrass ourselves so much. Okay. Let's get started on this challenge. So, for the first book we have to guess together on this is This Savage Song by Victoria Swab.
Okay.
So what do you think this book is about? Let's get your thoughts in first.
Okay, so looking at the cover, which is a violin.
I thought it was guitar.
The top writing says, there is no such thing as safe.
That doesn't make any sense.
Savage Song is about some kids in the inner city who fight with songs.
Like they have rap
i.e. Pitch Perfect.
Basically Pitch Perfect.
Exactly.
And then they start killing each other too.
Exactly! Alright, we're great at this.
Okay, our summary is...
It's like a Hunger Games Pitch Perfect crossover. In the inner city.
And the canister starts beatboxing.
Action. Synergy.
Ghost energy. Ghost energy. Ghost energy.
It's like malfunctioning.
So the summary is, of the actual book,
Kate Harker and August Flynn are the heirs to a divided city, a city where the violence has begun to breed actual monsters. All Kate wants is to be as ruthless as her father, who lets the monsters roam free and makes the humans pay for its protection. All August wants is to be human, as good-hearted as his own father, to play a bigger role in protecting the innocent. But he's one of the monsters. A soul with a sample strain of music. When the chance arises to keep an eye on Kate, who's just been kicked out of her 6th boarding school and returned home, she's Percy Jackson. August jumps at it, but Kate discovers August's secret, and after a failed assassination attempt, the pair must flee for their lives.
That sounds like Warm Bodies.
I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, This Savage Song by Victoria Schwartz.
Our second book to guess, The Ship of Brides by Jojo Moyes, who is the author of Me Before You. So I'm gonna go all serious here. I think some girl's getting married and she's like, you know what, let's bring up all the bays and just like go on like a cruise.
Yeah, I agree. Except it's gonna be really sad because it's Jojo Moyes. All of them are gonna die at the end. There's just gonna be like a massive like shipwreck. It's gonna be like the ending of the Titanic, but fake.
So it's Titanic plus bridesmaids.
Right! Exactly!
The year is 1946, and all over the world, young women are crossing the seas in the thousands to route to the men they married in wartime. In Sydney, Australia, 4 women join 650 other brides on an extraordinary voyage to England aboard the HMS Victoria, which also carries not just arms and aircraft, but 1,000 naval officers and men. Rules of honor, duty, and separation are strictly enforced from the aircraft's carrier's captain down to the lowest young stoker. Men and the brides will find their lives intertwined in ways the Navy could never imagine. 3.72 on Goodreads.
Out of what?
Out of 5.
Oh.
Ah!
It was out of 10. I was like, what?
No, that's the Gem of the Hologram score.
This is our third book on the list. It's called Ice Massacre by Tiana Warner. What I think happens by this bloodbath, mermaid bloodbath, oh no, look what happened to Ariel. The first thing that happens is the mermaid dies.
It's the sequel to The Little Mermaid because in the original plot she dies.
What has to happen is all of her little like fish friends, like, oh no, Ariel died, have to figure out a way to survive without her because she paid their rent, she bought their groceries. That's exactly what I think happens.
I actually agree that it's the sequel to The Little Mermaid, but I think she comes back for revenge.
Like a vampire?
Like, I mean, there's blood splitting out.
Vampirial.
So basically, it's a vampire mermaid.
All of these, like, fish bums have to get on without her.
And then in the act 2, she just turns up like, I'm gonna kill you all. Because I had to pay rent. I had to pay your groceries.
I had to, like, pay your taxes. Fish taxes.
So our summary of the Ice Massacre by Tiana Warner is...
So basically, Ariel dies. She turns into a vampire. Everyone thinks she's dead. All of her fish friends have to get on without her. And they have to pay for their own rent. They have to buy their own groceries. They have to do all of these things that they wouldn't normally do when Ariel is alive. And they're like, oh no, Ariel's dead. Now I have to, like, fend for myself. Then she comes back and haunts them all.
Yay! Happy ending! Here is the real summary.
A mermaid's supernatural beauty deserves one purpose, to lure a sailor to his death. The massacre is... We didn't even talk about a massacre at all. And also, it's the Revolutionary War. It's supposed to bring peace to Ariana Kwai. Every year, the island sends its warriors to battle these hostile sea demons. Every year, the warriors fail to return. Desperate for survival, the island must decide on a new strategy. Now, the fate of Ariana Kwai lies in the hands of 20 battle-trained girls. Nice. And their resistance to a mermaid's
allure.
18-year-old Mila has already lost her brother to the massacre, and she has lived with a secret that's haunted her since childhood. For any hope of survival, she must overcome the demons of her past and become a ruthless mermaid killer. For the first time, Ariana Kwai's massacre warriors are female, and Mila must fight for her people's freedom on the Pacific Ocean's deadliest battleground.
We were totally right!
Yes, Revolutionary War, Ariel Vampire Ghost.
So our fourth book, to guess, is Control by Lydia Kang. So, what I think this book is about is a science project gone wrong. Girl is just like, you know what? Let's put all this stuff together. And suddenly, she just becomes Frankenstein.
Exactly! I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
For the first time in forever?
For the first time in forever.
Maybe she turns into Frankenstein and then she learns to love.
And she falls in love, and there's a love triangle.
Yay!
A love triangle Frankenstein girl. Sounds like it's as good as Show with the Holograms.
The movie or the TV show?
The movie. Who watches the TV show?
Our full summary of Control by Lydia Kang. An accident goes wrong and she turns into Frankenstein.
Exactly.
And there's a huge love triangle and she learns to love.
Aww.
Aww. So the true summary of this book. When a crash kills their father and leaves an orphan, Zell knows she needs to protect her sister Dill. But before Zell has a plan, Dill is taken by strangers using bizarre sensory weapons. And Zill finds herself in a safe house for teens who aren't like any she's seen before. Teens who shouldn't even exist. Using broken down technology, her new friends, peculiar gifts, and her own grit, Zill must find a way to get her sister back from the kidnappers who think a powerful secret is encoded in Dill's DNA. Okay, we were so off. Oh, as you can see, we did this challenge so good. We did it great.
Our books are so much better than the actual ones.
Writers, call us up because we have so many great ideas.
Our number is 666-420. Sadie.
Thank you for joining me, human being.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you've read some of these books and what were your thoughts. And also, if our books sound better.
Alright, see you later. Bye!
Bye! Ow!
It's okay.
Heal what has been hurt. Change the fates to side.
We just died.